I've already said it. Topsy-turvy, up and down, up and down. What is happening in the real estate market? It is a very, very interesting time. We're into April. Looking back at March, March was consistent, although topsy-turvy. We talked about January, February, starting to get a little consumer confidence. The buyers were out there. They were excited about buying. Then as February, end of February, beginning of March, we started to see buyers a little bit more hesitant. What is driving the hesitation? There is no doubt about it. Economic uncertainty. When you look what's happening with jobs, when you look at what's happening with the stock market, there are a lot of moving parts right now. What we ultimately saw looking back, month of March, active listings in every market we cover, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, St. Louis City, Jefferson County. All those markets, active inventory went up significantly. St. Louis County increased 27%. St. Charles County increased almost 49%. Now, there is some active inventory of new building, but overall, we saw active inventory just skyrocket. St. Louis City, active inventory up 16%. Jefferson County, active inventory up 3%. What about sales? So you would make the correlation, active inventory up, sales probably down, or new listings down? No, new listings were up in all those markets. So what drove this was the increase in new listings and decrease in sales. St. Louis County, and when I say decrease, this is year over year, March 25 over March 24. Sales, unit sales in St. Louis County down 10.7%. St. Charles County down 1.2%, so a slight decrease, but too much new inventory coming on the market and inventory sitting. St. Louis City, unit sales down 13.5%. Jefferson County, unit sales down 7%, 7.4% to be precise. So when you look at this, active inventory up, new listings up, unit sales down all year over year. That then results also in our months of inventory continuing to increase. St. Louis County months of inventory, the highest in the last 4 years, almost 2 months of inventory. Remember, months of inventory is if no new homes came on the market, how long it would take to sell through the current inventory based on the current sales momentum. So 1.7% in St. Louis County. St. Charles County, 2.4 months, the most in the last 5 years. St. Louis City, 3.11 months of inventory, the most in the last 5 years. Jefferson County, 2.14 months of inventory, the most in the last 4 years. So again, I think we're just going to have to hold on here. Great homes, priced right, marketed the highest level, are still selling, but they better be priced right. If they're not priced right, prepared for sale, which is part of pricing, if they're not prepared for sale, those homes are sitting. And if we danger of overpricing, if they're overpriced, they're going to sit, needs a price adjustment, and maybe that one price adjustment may not even help. You may need multiple. So remember, there's a danger of overpricing, so price those homes right or underprice them, prepare the homes for sale, get the best marketing possible, and you have the best opportunity to sell your home. Great homes are still selling, but overall, competition is increasing, and so you better price it right. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, don't hesitate to reach out. Couple last things. Interest rates. They're still in the high sixes. Remember, bad economic news, good for interest rates. So it's a hard thing because we don't want to wish for bad economic news to get better interest rates. So we are starting to see interest rates tick down a tad as some bad economic news comes out. So pay attention to those interest rates. And then I think there's just going to be consistent inconsistencies over the next month, 2 months, until things stabilize in the economy. So just hang in there. If you're a buyer, there may be some good opportunities on some of those homes that are sitting. Some of those great new homes, you still may be caught up in the multiple offers. But some of these homes are sitting with motivated sellers. Take your shot at buying those. Sellers, prepare a home for sale, price it right. It should sell.